13 hours on the factory line, trying to get this paper, but I ain't got the time. 3-4 months I've been working in the haze, just a slave to the wage about most of the days. Cause nothing more important than the moolah. Nobody really eating, so we gotta get our food up. People needed change, so they tried to band together, but soon they understood that things weren't getting better. No big businessmen were working with the union, even though the industry and profits were booming. Workers turned down and tried to walk out, but that was not what management was trying to be about. A fight for the right to end the urban plight, and a struggle for that right the people would ignite. The poor and dejected would try to find unity, but realize the boss would never give them opportunity.
March 4th in '86 in a city called Chicago. A rally for the unions would go out with a bravado. A peaceful protest in support of all the strikers. A story would unfold that didn't need any writers. Pinkerton guards have been harassing all the workers, and then the boss decided he should probably send the troopers. Cops came through and told people to disperse. The Haymarket rally took a turn for the worst. Bombs got dropped, guns got fired, and 7 policemen's lives were expired. The city looked for blame and pointed to the demonstration, but didn't understand the workers needed compensation to provide for their families, put food on the table. The boss just wanted to make sure his profits would be stable. The labor unions just tried to get away, but the Haymarket bombing put their cause in disarray.
A strike against Pullman in Chicago came next, but the captains of the industry weren't showing them respect. The ARU led the boycott of the railways west of Detroit. The riot set ablaze, 30 people dead, 80 million in damage. The bosses used the federal troops to get an advantage. Still more violence, still more revolt. Then suddenly the Pullman strike was forced to take a halt. Rails got cleared, workers back to task, ensuring that the ARU was never gonna last. The courts got dense with Darrow as defense. Feds got him convicted, 6 months was his sentence. Papers got the coverage and the union they attacked. They blamed it on the immigrants, contrary to the fact. Some stood with the dead, most were opposed. The progress of the union would forever be foreclosed.
AC was making millions, but Carnegie Steel didn't look out for civilians. The AA running operations up at Homestead. Andrew hired Fritz so the two could make some more bread. 22% was the cut for the wage, and the AA reps were thoroughly enraged. The two sides bargained but couldn't reach agreement. Workers came back with a strike that was vehement. Surrounded the plant so replacements couldn't work. When they tried to send in Pinkertons, the strikers went berserk. Picket lines fired at 4 a.m. And while the end of the fight, 9 people were dead. Militia came in as protection for the breakers. The strikers felt the pressure to just sign the papers. Frick got stabbed, but the dude survived. Strike shut down, union never revived. Yeah.
Working in the factories, slaving every month. They were trying to make it on their own, didn't want to take no loans. They were grinding for this paper, trying to make her. Worked in the worst conditions, but they didn't side with their positions. A little extra money, better hours was the mission. In addition, they signed some petitions. These bread chasers had some strong ambitions, but then got heavy, they lifted the wrong levy. This is where it got all twisted. In the end, their mission failed.
The workers were just left with their ambitions. But a couple decades later, the union started stacking up the paper, left behind all their haters. Big time money makers changed the industry for good. Factories work the way they should.